The Murfreesboro Police Department just held its Junior Officer Summer Camp. The camp is run by student resource officers from the School Safety Division. Our camp is focused on giving kids a glimpse of what it involves being a police officer, stated Sergeant Haley Shannon. We take a week and mix it with fun activities and classes. This was our third year hosting, and it was a great success. The last day of the camp is a trip to Burrow Beach for some fun and the sun.
They get to meet all of us because obviously they come from different schools. So we introduce the SROs, we introduce our command, our supervisors. We'll go to the police department, and then they get to see pretty much everything. All the small functioning pieces of the police department outside of what you see in your school as an SRO or as the patrol officers.
One of the popular areas for the campers is the firing range. They learn the type of training that takes place there and the strict safety rules that officers follow.
We show the firing range because one of the things that we do with the kids, they have a couple of different gun safety classes that they do. So when, not teaching them to use a firearm, but teaching them if you find a firearm, what do you do? Don't touch it, those kinds of rules. We show them the firing range just to show them how safe, even when we're training with our weapons. So we just show them all the different types of stuff that we can do inside of the range, where it's a controlled and safe environment to use our firearms.
What we learned is that the firing range is usually used for when officers need to do their firearm training again, and other stuff like target practice. They can have on different settings for different times of day.
Another popular area is a tour through the officer's car. A lot of equipment is stored in the cars, and they explain what it's used for.
Some of our officers are FACT officers. Some of our officers are SWAT officers. So each one of our cars has different gear, and we have to show them where we keep that. As well as the Dodge Chargers, they're new to our division. We're the only division in the police department that uses Chargers. So it's super exciting for these kids to see these brand new cars that we've just got at the police department, and they get to see how we work the lights, how the sirens work, and just all the small moving pieces.
They have a computer to if they're going out to a call to know stuff about the call, and then they have a spotlight and of course their lights and sirens in there.
Officer Reed talks about his main priorities of a student resource officer and the many hats they wear on the job.
Security is number one, keeping these kids safe. I take ownership with these kids. I refer to them as my kids. They are very special to me, and I want to make sure that they're safe and as well as taken care of. These kids, they mean so much to me, and I know the other SROs. You have to have that switch to be able to turn off being a police officer and be that comforting adult that these kids need, as well as their defender, and turn it back on if and hopefully never when the situation arises that you have to use that.
You should do it because it's really fun. And I enjoyed it a lot because I want to be a police officer when I grow up.